Hello, welcome to my Web University free educational videos. I'm going to demonstrate how to use Ubuntu, and in this video I'm going to just show you the Ubuntu version that I have installed on this one, the details of the operating system, a little bit information about it, what is Ubuntu and everything. So let me just get started. This video I'm recording it using Open Broadcaster Studio or Open Broadcaster Software OBS for OBS Studio for Ubuntu, which is this app that I installed using snap command of Ubuntu. And right now I'm recording it, so I'm going to start showing you what is the version that I have here, so you will enjoy learning Ubuntu moving forward. Here I'm going to type in the command uname -a for all, and I'm going to get a Linux algorithm, and then the version, the revision information, and then the rest of the details. So let me just parse that information. Uname -a stands for all the parameters, so all the output of this one. -a gives you everything. So uname -n give you the node name, which is algorithm in this case, or the host name. And then uname -s give you the system name, which is Linux. Uname -r give you the revision or the build version, which is 5.15.024. Uname -p will give you the processor x86 64-bit operating system. Uname -v give you the kernel version, so the symmetric multiprocessing Linux Ubuntu version. Uname what else is left there that we could check? Version, we checked. The system level, we did that one. Architecture, we checked it. And if you forgot to see what other parameters are there, you could type in uname-help, and it will tell you some of the other parameter. Like the processor, we checked it, whether you type in -p. And uname-i, uname-i also give you the hardware information. So, and that's also x86 64. If you want to know the operating system, that's a very important one. Uname-o, it says GNU Linux. And if you want to know the version of the uname command, you can see that it's uname GNU Oracle, Core Utils 8.32. And this is the detail on that one. If you forgot the syntax of uname, you could just put --help, and it will give you all the parameters in there. I showed you all of them. In uname -m for machine type, it will tell you it's x86 64-bit operating system, and the hardware is x86 64-bit architecture. And so let's just do one more command. I'm going to clear my screen. I'm going to show the OS version. OS-release, it tells you that this is Ubuntu 22.04 long-term support. This LTS stands for long-term support, which means that it is good until 2027. It came out on April 21st of this month, 2022, and it is good for another 5 years, and it's supported under Ubuntu long-term support. The code name is Jammy Jellyfish, and you can see the Jammy Jellyfish pictures on the background here. If I minimize it, there's a nice Jammy Jellyfish picture. So if I go back to this terminal, this window that it comes out is there. I resize the window. You can always open up more tabs here to do it, but on this one we needed only one window to just show the OS version and everything relate to this one. There's a lot of packages that are coming by default as installation. There's two package handling software. One is called APT, which stands for Advanced Packaging Toolkits, and that's and the front end for the main package and that are core part of the app advanced packaging toolkits called app get, and then the other one is app cache. So those are the two packages, and the front end is called app. What is app? And you can see that this is command line interface for those two full-blown application advanced package toolkits utility. The app is a repository that has a list of all the repositories that you can get to download it and then install it. But then if a package has dependencies, it will just go and find out the dependencies and meet all the dependencies. So one package is not fully contained. For example, if I do app list here and then I do a word count minus L, it shows about 71,700 and something a list of packages, 71,768 out of the box. When you do the software update, you will get 71,768 package for this Ubuntu 22.04 version. The app is, as I said, is self-contained. So if I just say, for example, SSH for SSHD and secure shell and everything, you can see that this is the package for SSH that is there. And then if this package requires other dependencies, when you just say apt install SSH, then it will just go and get the rest of the information for that package. Basically, if you need SSH to install, if there's package that are dependent on SSH or OpenSSL or OpenLDAP, it will meet all those requirements once you do apt install SSH. For apt install and apt remove and other packages, apt destroy, any commands that are you're passing, they always require sudo access if you're doing it at the system level. So if you want to get the list of the commands that are available, you can say apt help and then pipe it with more. So you see that it is the version is 2.4, and these are the list of commands: apt list, apt search, apt show, all of those details. So if I'm looking for like SSH, I could say apt list SSH and to check to see whether I have it installed already here. So if I say which SSH, it will tell me that it is installed already in my system. And if I do apt SSHD for the daemons, then it's going to just say a list is done, because SSH itself is available. Then under etc SSH, all the configuration files are set there, and then I can SSH to it. And then if I need more for apt SSH, I could say apt show SSH. This will just give me a little bit more information for the revision and the version, and then the directory where I can get it and everything, that URL paths and where to report the bugs. And again, when you do apt dash help pipe more, you see that there's show, there's search, and there's update if you want to install packages, apt install, and then reinstall if you want to reinstall it or remove the package. You just use those commands. So if I do apt search SSH, then it will try to find out any matching packages that are dependent on SSH. So then you could see that like Z SSH is there, and then there's so many of them. So you can check like pipe it here, and then if you're looking for a particular one, you can get that information from this data. So you can see the list is huge, but then you can always look for a grep for something out of that one. And then for example, let's say if I want to just install snap there, I could say apt search snap. Snap is another repository for packaging handling. Another the Debian DPKG, the Debian package manager, has both apt and snap. Snap is for just you can use apt if a snap is not installed, but if a snap is installed, you can use snap list, and you will see a list of all the packages that are there. For example, you can see Firefox is there, and by default it came in, but the OBS Studio that I'm running here, I installed it yesterday just to record this video. So if I just want to look for snap, um, sorry, snap, and then I say find OBS-Studio, then it will tell me a lot more information on that one, as well as what I could do, for example, list it to see if it is installed. And if it is installed already, I know that it is a package. So if I say which OBS-Studio, I can get that file which is in the snap directory, and then OBS-Studio. Then I can see that is symbolic link to user bin snap. But user bin snap is just an executable link format for snap. And then if I do want to find out more details on the snap command, I could say -help like that, or I could say snap-h for getting the help. So there's a command like find, info, install, remove, list, refresh, everything is there. And all these commands are there, is available for you. You can try with snap. Like for example, if I just say snap info and then OBS-Studio, and then I do a pipe more because the info is a lot more information, then you can see the URL and then the publisher, all that store URL. This is by default everything that is related to Snap, snapcraft.io, but then the name of the apps that you're doing it. Similarly for Firefox, if I do it like here, and instead of doing this, I could say Firefox and then pipe more, you can see that the URL is snapcraft.io, but Firefox is the app's name. And if I'm looking for Chromium, which is the Google Chrome, and then pipe more, that would say canonical is the URL, and then snapcraft.io Chromium is there. Let's just do snap list Opera to see if Opera is installed. Yeah, it is there. And if I just want to browse something with using this one, since I installed the Google Chrome, I'm going to just run the Google Chrome by just say Chromium. When I do that Chromium, it opens up Google Chrome, and at this time Google is open. I can minimize this window and just move this one in the center, and let's say I visit the jet propulsion jpl.nasa.gov. This is the page that I really like for just demoing some nice graphic and imaging from the website. And Jet Propulsion Laboratory, as we all know, is the greatest place on earth to work at. I'm very honored that I have been working there for 19 years and enjoy every project that I work and every project that was successful and I was part of it. I'm very, very happy and proud and honored to work in such a nice place. So you could just see that these views are changing every 10 seconds. You could watch it and just if you want to go to different side here, it is there. This is in front of the building. On the left side is building 171, where I used to work when there was no pandemic. And the past 2 years we're all working remotely, so it is really nice place there. Let's just go back to this closing this window, and then going back to this screen and clear my screen here, and then doing snap list Chromium, and then you can see that if I do snap find and then Chromium, you can see all the details of that browser as well and there. Canonical is the publisher. So with that, I'm going to end this video. I don't want to extend it too large. So I hope you enjoyed it, and please don't forget to like and subscribe so I could put more of these kind of videos for your fun and for your learning purpose. Have a nice one. Take care. Love and peace for all.